And today for Elex Michaelson, let's take a look at today's top stories. U.S. officials tell CNN that a sailor went overboard earlier this month off the USS Abraham Lincoln. It happened amid reports of worsening mental health struggles for crew members during their extended Iran war deployment. The sailor was rescued and was not injured. A U.S. official says the USS George Washington Carrier Group is on its way to the Middle East to replace the Lincoln. The cyclospora outbreak here in the U.S. has now spread to 17 states. The Food and Drug Administration reporting new cases in Maine and Massachusetts. The outbreak, tied to iceberg lettuce, has killed 2 people and landed nearly 400 in the hospital. Britain's populist reform leader, Nigel Farage, is declaring victory in a local election, and it appears his main competition is a comedian running under the name Count Binface. Votes are still being counted, and results are expected in the coming hours. Farage had resigned from Parliament after being accused of failing to declare a nearly $7 million donation. He called this by-election to prove that he still has strong local support. A former candidate in next month's Russian presidential election is speaking out after being disqualified from running. The Putin critic publicly opposes the war with Ukraine and has been designated as a foreign agent by Moscow. Now exiled in Paris, he spoke to CNN's Claire Sebastian about the mood in Russia as this conflict drags on.
This has happened so suddenly for you. 1 minute you're running for Parliament,
yes,
and now you're here.
It's all my life I have a lot of adventures.
Boris Nadezhdin, Soviet bureaucrat, Russian opposition figure and former presidential hopeful, can now add exile to his list. We meet in Paris a couple of weeks after he was forced to flee Russia amid a mounting pressure campaign to bar him from running in upcoming parliamentary elections.
When I was announced as a foreign agent in 10th of July, I declared for all of the world I will not stop my campaign. In Monday, I was arrested by police, taken police department, etc., etc., etc.
He was convicted of displaying extremist symbols and given a small fine. Then came the summons from Russia's powerful investigative committee.
Normally, after you go to this place, you will receive the criminal paper and go to the court, and after court go to the jail Lefortovo. When I have received this paper about criminal investigation, I have understood that it's a question of 3 days.
Я жив и на свободе.
I am alive and I am free, he announced on Telegram on arriving in France. Previous Russian opposition figures were not so lucky. I mean, there was Nemtsov, who you worked with, Navalny, but you tried to do opposition within the system. Then the system came for you.
I didn't cross the red lines for 40 years of my political biography. The red line number 1 is not to criticize Putin like a person. And cross line number 2, to have no support from foreign governments. I never cross these lines. But these lines have changed.
Behind Putin's facade of stability, Russia is cracking down harder, Nadezhdin says, as the war drags on, dissent is rising. In early 2024, his campaign to run for president on an anti-war platform exposed an undercurrent of despair in society. Long lines of his supporters formed across the country, quiet, legal protests. That undercurrent, he says, is bubbling up. Just this week, demonstrators gathered as Russia's highest court blocked Yabloko, the only remaining anti-war party, in the parliamentary elections.
The understanding of that everybody wants to stop the war, it's in the society, it's in the elite, and in the nearest people around Putin. And of course, the understanding of what war is really means for Russian opponents.
Does Putin understand it?
Yes, Putin and people around him. It's quite possible to freeze the nuclear flights, and but the question of how to be in peace with West, be in peace with Ukraine, is a question of next generation.
Nadezhdin himself is now in limbo. family is still in Russia. On the day we met, Elex
He just got married.
His political project, one of the last vestiges of Russian political opposition, for now.
Are you worried that he's left Russia for good?
I think I will return to my country only when the political situation is over.
Sebastian CNN's
Water levels at America's largest reservoir have hit a new record low. Just ahead, what it means for millions of people across the